About the tension between Turkey and Russia and what it will mean in the war on ISIS. With me now, Congressman Brad Sherman. He's a Democrat from California. He's also a senior member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Welcome, sir.
Good to be with you, Carol.
So we know that Russia has been confrontational not only with Turkey, but with U.S. aircraft as well. For example, back in June, a Russian fighter jet came within 10 feet of a U.S. Air Force plane in international airspace, and that was not the only incident. Russia seems at the moment interested in flexing its muscle all over the world. So what should the United States and its allies do?
Well, in this case, I think, and you laid out all the reasons why we should be distrustful of Russia. In this case, I think Turkey, at best, overreacted. If you look at what the Turks have released as their radar readout, this plane crossed a little strip of Turkish territory for 9 seconds. From the moment it was on its way into Turkish territory, it was on its way out. There's a little strip, it flew over in 9 seconds. And for Turkey to attack the plane under those circumstances, that raises the blood pressure of everybody in the area unnecessarily. And I think Turkey will find that this was not a good move. I think Russia may be arming the PKK and other Kurdish elements. And I don't think we can lay on this and say because Putin illegally seized the Crimea, that means that Turkey should look for any legal pretext to shoot down a Russian plane.
But still, at this moment, Russia is doing pretty much what it wants in Syria. The United States is doing pretty much what it wants in Syria. France is operating on its own. If we continue down this road with no clear leader in the fight against ISIS, aren't we wasting an opportunity?
Well, it's going to be very hard to put together American leadership when people are pushing in other directions. The United States wants to go after ISIS, but we don't want to empower Assad. Turkey wants to take out Assad, and their secondary goal is to take care of ISIS. Russia wants to protect Assad, and their secondary, or at least claimed secondary goal, is to take out ISIS. It's very hard to lead when people are going in different directions.
So, but again, who should take the lead in this? Who should lay down the law about how we operate in the fight against ISIS? Doesn't some country need to do that?
I need to. We live in a world where we don't always get what we want. And the idea that America will step forward and compel everyone or persuade everyone to adopt our objectives and to follow our rules that's Donald Trump on a political platform, but that's not how you can conduct things. The fact is, we can
sir,
work.
Do you agree? What is the United States' plan to defeat ISIS? Can you articulate it for me?
Well, first of all, we've had some successes. We've taken back some territory, and we prevented ISIS from capturing Baghdad.
I'm talking about the plan. What is the plan?
Okay. Our plan, number one, is not to lose 4,500 Americans the way we lost them in Iraq. The number two part of that plan is to force ISIS to contract territorially. The number three part of that plan is to protect the homeland from action. But to think that without huge American casualties, we can step into this complicated situation and achieve that total victory and the death of ISIS and its replacement by reasonable forces just because we have a plan. Nobody has a plan that would achieve those goals.
Well, I think that many Americans wish someone would have a plan, and we could all on the same page with our allies at least, and wouldn't that be great?
We're on the same page with France. Turkey has a slightly different set. I mean, Turkey has moved in our direction on this. They used to deny our ability to use the NATO base at Incirlik. They used to allow, without impediment, ISIS fighters to cross their territory. So compared to what Turkey was doing on that front, they're a step better. We are harmonizing with France and Turkey, but this is a difficult situation, and the number one thing to do is not to lose 4,500 American service members, not to mention the wounded, not to mention the destroyed lives, in an effort to somehow create easy victory in what is a very complicated situation. We can push things in the right direction. We do not have control.
All right, Congressman Brad Sherman, thanks so much for your insight.